Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to some Farming Simulator 22 on Western Wilds map. This is your Rock, and before we get started I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, that notification bell. All those things help the channel grow, and even leave comments because it helps me. Uh, Big day today. Thought I was recording an episode earlier and did not, but just to show you the difference is we have a planter. The planter came up for sale for 80,000. I sold some stuff out of the greenhouses. As you can see, there's strawberries over here spawning out of this one greenhouse just to have so many. I sold stuff out of the greenhouses so we could get those things, so we could get that planter. It actually came up for sale, which I'm shocked about. We still have our uh, harvester lease, so we did, just to show you on the map here, we did get our sorghum and our oats field, and I swapped them this time. I did the sorghum in the smaller field and the oats in the bigger field. We did get them planted. Growth type, growth. All right, so next month we're going to be harvesting soybeans, barley, and then the month after that, wheat. And then also in April, we'll be cutting our grass field over here. So we're going to have a lot going on. But today, we really don't have much to do, so we're going to in this month, we're going to sell our products. First things first, I'm going to go grab these strawberries over here. I'm only spawning them out of one um, greenhouse right now, and as soon as we're able to buy that all-in-one production, I'm going to cut these back to, um, yeah, so many strawberries. I'm going to cut these back on to distributing, which we'll be able to do here in just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and put that all-in-one production down right here beside our other production. Um, just because we're going to, I don't want to just sell strawberries and the sugar. We really don't have anything else to do with it right now. But I want to start storing it, and this way that building can hold a lot of those products. Um, Looking at our productions here, I do want to get another greenhouse, but just to show you what we have. All right, we have, this is your standard 3 greenhouses, and then this one here is a fruit greenhouse. Now, this one makes a lot of things. It makes uh, sugar beets, potatoes, grapes, olives, and it takes 4 things to make all that stuff. Now, I'm looking for, alright, there's maple syrup. That's the open air. I thought I had one, and apparently I don't. Thought I had one that did olives besides this big production here, but I may just have to use that one and just do the water. Um, I mean, just do the olives and the grapes out of it, um, and only put in so much per month because it really produces really fast. Um, so I haven't made up my mind on that, but alright, so we got $12,000 for our strawberries and our first few pallets there. Let's go ahead and swing back around and grab the rest of our pallets. And so what we're going to do here, we're going to sell these products. I'm going to put down that all-in-one production if we have enough money. And then we're going to go into the next month, do pallets again, and then we'll start harvesting fields. Actually, we'll probably start harvesting fields first, because I can put a worker on the mower and put a worker on the harvester while we're getting our pallets delivered to the little sell point over here. Now, the all-in-one production, it doesn't have anything special, excuse me, other than it makes TMR and I think pig food. but we'll look at that here in a second. Let's go ahead into our productions here, and let's go ahead and set the sugar back to distributing. And let's go into this greenhouse. Is it this one? No, that one's distributing. This greenhouse here is spawning strawberries. Let's go ahead and set that back to distributing. And that will stop spawning pallets. And like I said, we do have enough here to go ahead and buy that all-in-one production. I'm going to go ahead and buy it just mainly to store our products, so we're not selling things that we're going to be using in the future for to make other productions. So alright, we got a little bit of money here, and that's going to leave us about enough money to do what we did. But I did get all our fields fertilized. Didn't get all of them limed. Only limed the fields that I harvested, and I think that's how I'm going to do. Now we will, as we go into April, we will might as well just leave this on here. We will lime the grass field. Don't know if we're going to have enough money to purchase the grass field like I wanted, so we may have to wait till July for that. I would have had enough to purchase that other plot of land to purchase the grass field, but I think having the planter was more important than a bigger grass field, because from now on our silage is just going to be going into that production building. So let's go ahead and do that. Get this production building down. We're going to try to find it again. What is this? Bakery. Start looking for the modded ones. Alright. Now that's a barrel factory. It's a furniture factory. Which I've never used this one before. I don't know what that is that it's using. Maybe wood chips. But it makes different things. So I may use that one this time. And that one right there, just standard. Alright, let's see. I've never used any of these platinum expansion ones, so we may play around with that. Right now I'm trying to, there we go, all-in-one production. It's 25,000, which, yeah, a lot of people will say that's kind of cheesy. We're gonna use it though. And it's got the drop-off point in the back, so we're gonna kind of move that right up here to the bottom, so it makes it easy. Now make it a little bit weird picking up our pallets out of this one, because we're gonna have to swing in and swing out. But let's go ahead and go into that production. And it should be at the top. Alright, so you see it just makes all the base game stuff with, and it makes the forage here is TMR, and that forage here is pig food, and then it also just makes silage out of chaff, I think. But we won't be doing that, so we're going to go ahead and activate this one. We're going to activate wheat flour, even though we don't have it, barley flour, even though we don't have it. We're not going to do oat or sorghum flour out of here. We're going to go ahead and do this, and this, and this, and this. Sugar beet sugar. Clothes, because we will have some cotton coming in, and furniture from wood, because I have a couple of trees that we'll get over here later. And then we're going to turn on TMR. Now, it's not going to start making TMR, but it will start siphoning. I can now go up to our silage up here, or down here, and hit distributing on that. And it will just start distributing the stuff right on into here. And then that leaves us 17,000 to also put our grass dryer down, which which I told you all about, so we can start making hay, and that will be strictly going straight into our this one. This. Let me get flipped around here. All right, so this grass dryer, we're gonna kind of set this one right here, and so that will make hay for us. We're gonna go ahead and set that up to go ahead and activate that, and then put this on distributing. Now it says that it'll hold 5,250,000. I don't know if it'll hold that much. I think it only holds 250,000. I think it's picking up our other silos. Um, I think it's picking up our regular silo. That's for the 5 million. It only holds 250,000, and it makes 250,000. But we can still dump a lot of grass in there because it will start funneling things over. All right, so let's go ahead and get out of our thing here. So a lot of things going on. So we're gonna go ahead and go over here and sleep till next morning because we don't have anything else to do today. Some days on the farm you just don't have much to do. Now once we have animals and things like that, I did not need to do that. My fingers are not working. Let's look in our productions, making sure. Yeah, we got plenty of water there and plenty of water there. I did fill up all the buildings with water. We don't have enough to put down the grape and olive production yet, but I think we're gonna wait a couple of. We'll wait until probably when we harvest our fields. We'll probably wait to get that grape because we're gonna have to buy herbicide, which I don't have any way to transport right now. Or well, I do, but we'll have to get some pallets and bring them down. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into our mower here. We're gonna unfold that, and I'm gonna do the first pass and then put him on. So we need to lower it. I'm gonna do the first pass here because I want to get some of this meadow land grass with it, and then after he gets done cutting, I will come back and so we're gonna barely get some of this field. I'll do the first pass on it, and then we'll put it on a worker. So let's turn on our mower. I do want to get some of this other grass over here, just a little bit of extra. So not gonna do a whole lot of this, but I'm not gonna come through and cut all of it right now. I may do it after we get done doing our other jobs for the day, which we got a lot to do in this month. So let's cut them off. Turn right here and get him lined up here. Let's go ahead and turn the mower on. Now he won't get the rest of this meadow grass as he's going. He's just gonna finish cutting that. All right, let's go ahead and get into our harvester, and we'll get over to our soybean field. I think it's first. So get this lowered, or cut on, I mean, and we're going to start harvesting our soybeans here. we will be getting straw off of this and the barley field. Like I said, you normally don't get it off of the sorghum and soybeans, but I have the mod that gives us straw on pretty much everything except for potatoes and sugar beets and I think, those types of. Let's go ahead and get our pallets delivered here. Now we will not be purchasing anything else. Like I said, I'm probably going to wait on we're going to need the money we're making off of this stuff to fund our workers for today. So we won't be buying anything else. We will take a look at the used sales, and it'll probably have something we want just because. Now, right now, I'm not making pig food in the all-in-one production. That looks like that'll be all. So we got probably about 25,000 here operating money, which we know, we're still leasing that harvester, so that's going to be, basically what we just made there is going to pay for our extra day on our harvester. And then some of that. Now, we do have a lot of work to do. I'm going to go ahead and get in this, move this trailer over so it's closer to the field for when our guy gets done. He's almost done cutting a grass field already. It's really small. It's not going to take long. We're going to go ahead and start picking up grass after we mow a little bit more of that meadow grass around that field. Now, I'm not going to mow all this that's in between these other fields. I'm going to drop the trailer right here. We're going to go ahead and we have 2 trees cut down here. I'm going to go ahead and get our little winch that's over here by the silo, and I put that up against the silo, this fermenting silo here, because it likes to fall. But we're going to come over here. We'll winch these 2 trees. Now, this isn't going to make a lot of furniture, probably not even a whole pallet, but as I cut down trees, I'm just going to put them in our production, so it's using them. So let's jump out of here. And this little winch thing is pretty neat. You come up here and hit R, and you attach it to the tree by hitting B. And I hit the wrong button, so let's get out of that. Hit B, and then we're going to grab the rope again. And put it on this one. Alright, good deal. Now we can get in our tractor. We're going to haul these 2 over to the all-in-one production and drop them off. Our guy is basically done cutting the grass there, so we will, like I said, we're going to cut a little bit more grass just so we'll have a little bit more to pick up. So let's get these trees here, get out of the tractor. I don't know if it's going to get both of them or not, but we'll figure that out. Grab one of them, I think. Okay, so now normally we're gonna release winch rope. Detach from winch. Okay. So why? Now normally these trees are just kind of awkward, so I'm gonna go ahead that gave us, if you look at wood here, 3,000 liters. Not much when it comes to making that. All right, let's go ahead and hook to our foraging wagon after we drop our winch off. We're going to be doing a lot of carting. A lot of carting of things here, so let's go ahead and drop that off. Let's go hook up to our forage wagon, then we're going to jump in the mower, mow a little bit more of that meadow grass, and then we'll start picking it up. And we'll put one load in the dryer, in the grass dryer, one load in the silage production, just so we can start getting that stuff for our TMR. We are going to have to go over at some point and get a pallet of, alright, let's get in our mower. Let's go ahead and lower that back down. And we're going to cut this little, I don't know why he didn't cut that. We'll grab it real quick. So, just turn the mower on. We'll get this little bit of grass here. We're going to go down the side of this field and get as much of this grass as we can. And then we'll go down the other side, get that little bit of grass. So we can have a little bit more silage and hay being made. And our straw, we're going to go ahead and, instead of storing it in the instead of storing it into our silo, this time we're going to be just storing it straight into the all-in-one production. And as soon as I can get some, I think, mineral feed, we'll go to the store and pick up a couple of pallets of that and drop it in the all-in-one production so that we can start making our TMR. So we're getting all this grass here. It's not going to make that big of a difference, but it is, something. And then we'll also get this in front of the greenhouses. Through here. Let's back up. And then go along the edge of our grass field. And pick up, or cut this little bit of grass here. Just to give us a little bit of extra. It's, like I said, it's not going to be a lot, but it is some. Alright, so we're done with this. We can turn that off, raise it up, fold it, and we can park this guy until July. Like I said, plan is in July to definitely buy that that other part of the grass, that other thing next year, so we can build our grass field, and that will also allow us to plant a big grass field. Now we're not going to lime this field until we do get the other one, just so he's about half full, so we got a little bit of time to pick up some grass. So let's go ahead and get over here. But I won't be purchasing anything else until we can actually purchase our harvester. And like I said, I will probably put down the grape and olive. I mean, it does other things besides grapes and olives. But I'm not going to be filling that building up because it takes a lot. Like herbicide, it takes a lot of herbicide, and it takes a lot of like fertilizer and stuff like that. Seeds. So what I'll do, I want to have a good bit of money before I start loading that thing up, because like just a trailer worth of seeds and a trailer worth of herbicide and stuff like that. And it's mainly just, I plan on eventually using olive oil. And like I said, I may not even do it. I may not get the productions that use the olive oil. I can tell you for sure I will not be planting olives because I don't like I don't think it's worth it. It takes years in game to actually make a profit off of it, um, because you just don't get enough yield for how much money you have to spend for the grapes and olives. So I may look for another production that just does olives. Um, get some of this grass picked up. I'm going to go ahead and spin around here so we can get these little tidbits we missed. I know y'all are happy when I get the tidbits. And it's just a little bit of extra grass for us. We'll just go back down this road here. Um, like I said, we will have to get us some mineral feed to actually start making TMR, but we'll go ahead and pick up all our grass and some of our straw before I go get that. I think we'll probably buy 2 pallets to start with. Because that'll help us get our TMR started. So when we can buy cows, hopefully we'll have a bunch of TMR already ready for them. So we're going to go ahead and drop our first one in the grass dryer. So we're going to go around. And I really should have flipped that grass dryer around, because we're not going to be taking hay out of it. So let me just pick that up and finish it, or fix it. So let's go here, under productions. I'm gonna demolish that grass dryer and flip it back around because I wasn't thinking when I placed it down. We'll lose a little bit of money off of it, but we're going to put it this way because I'm not going to be using the other side, and that way we can just drive up to it and drop. And I cost us about $5,000 there, but that's okay. In the long run, $5,000 is not that much. So we're going to come right here and we'll drop some grass off in here. It looks like he's getting pretty close to being done with our soybeans. Now soybeans will just be put into our first production building there, the barn pack mod, or whatever it's called, farm pack mod. It will be making soy water. We're not going to be using the soybeans to make pig feed yet. In our what do you call it, all-in-one production. It says he has 80%. Let's go ahead and lower this down, turn it on, try to get some of these little tidbits. Alright, and then we got a little section right here that we're going to try to grab. But yeah, we'll be dumping it into our first production building there just to make soy water. That's all we can really make with it right now. Eventually I can put stuff into the all-in-one production to make pig food, but right now we're not going to be doing that. So let's try to get as much of this grass picked up here. As soon as our harvester gets done, we will take it over, dump it off in our production. Let's get that little bit there, and then we'll just shoot up this next little aisle. Well, don't worry, we will get that little. Oh, might as well go ahead and get it. We're right here. Grab this little bit of grass. Back up. Grab this little bit of grass. All right, our worker's done. So we'll get this tractor lined up on our next swath of grass here, and then we will jump into the harvester. And alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just extend this out, and we're gonna go over to our building over here and dump that out, and then we'll get him up there get him started on the barley field. So we got about 15,500 liters off of our soybean field. So we're just going to pull up right here and drop that out. Now we'll continue producing the soybean water until we run out of it. And in the future, if we can't fit all the soybeans into this building, we will dump them in the all-in-one for when we do start making pig feed, because we will at some point get pig feed going. I do plan on doing all the animals with the exception of horses. So we did go over an hour. If you're noticing, our money went down a little bit more. We went over an hour, so we had to pay for another hour on the harvester. If you see down there on the bottom right hand where it says 1 hour, so we've used this for an hour. So we're getting charged extra for that. So let's go ahead and get this turned on here. Get this barley field starting to harvest. Go ahead and put our work on that. Now back to our tractor. Let's cut this back on. Back up just a hair, make sure we don't miss any. And we'll do this, like I said, we'll alternate. I'll put this load of grass into the silage pit, or silage production, and then the next one we'll put in the hay production, and we'll go back and forth like that. But hope y'all are enjoying this series. I really am. Like I said, I love this game. Can't wait for 25 to come out. Spin around here and get this a little bit. Yeah, I know I don't have access to that land. I'm just using it to turn around. So we'll get this grass picked up. We'll go down here to our other row on the far end and get that picked up. But yeah, we do have a lot to do in this month. We won't get it all in today's video. I will probably finish up doing this in the next video. Getting all this stuff picked up and delivered to where it needs to go. We will go pick up some mineral feed if we can, after our workers are going here, because we got a lot to do. We're going to be liming and fertilizing fields. I don't know if I got all of it, but I think I got most of it there. And we'll shoot up this row until we fill up. Alright. So now we'll drop this one off. Like I said, we'll alternate between the grass dryer and the the silage silo production here, just so we're making, we won't be selling silage anymore. Um, Even though it is good money, we're just gonna use it to start making TMR for our cows when we get those. Yeah, I know this isn't the most exciting thing we can be doing, but it's part of farming, so we're gonna do it. Well, like I said, this grass is not going to be making us money until we get cows. So it's all going to be going into production. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the series that we would only sell silage until we could start making TMR, and now we can. Like I said, we'll have to get some mineral feed when we get this little bit here. Go around and get this other excuse me, row of grass on this. Excuse me, man. Um, let's stop right there. Let's go ahead and go into purchasing. We're going to pallets, and we're going to look for could have swore there were mineral feed pallets in here. Okay, maybe big bag. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and buy. Go ahead and buy 3 pallets, so it'll be sitting at the store for us. Alright, after we get this next load of grass picked up, we'll go empty our harvester up there with the barley. We'll drop the first load in our already existing production building, and the second load we'll drop in the new one we just did, so both of them can be doing flour. Alright, so that's done. Let's go over here and drop this trailer off at the grass dryer, pick up our grain trailer, and go pick up the we'll just set it right here where it can dump off. Go ahead and detach from that. Let's get our grain trailer, go up here and empty our harvester out. One other thing we need to do real quick is go into our production menu, and for this all-in-one building we need to come down here and set up our stuff. So click on all in one. Alright, so we are going to silage. We're going to keep storing all that. We're going to be storing furniture. We're going to set that to spawning. Clothes will be spawning. Sugar will be distributing. Fabric will be distributing. Grape juice will be spawning. Raisins will be distributing. Canola oil will be spawning. Sunflower oil will be spawning. Flour will be distributing. Chocolate will be distributing. Of course, now we can't do any of this yet. We're not going to activate all these. We're just going to set them up. Cereal will be spawning. Cake spawning. And bread will be distributing for now. Oh no. We're going to... Alright, we got our wheat and barley set up. Everything else is going like it needs to be. Right, we're going to go ahead and decrease our time too. Alright, so let's go pick up our first load of barley here. We'll drop it off in our all-in-one building. Let me make sure I have, I need to cut barley flour on. Make sure flour is on distributing, and it is. Alright, cool. And that'll start making bread for us. Oh, and also, in that same production, we need to turn on noodles. Spaghetti, because it just takes flour to make that. Let's make sure that one's set on spawning. It is. Okay. Alright, so, excuse me, as we're going forward, our flour we'll be making will, start making bread. Now, we will get other productions that use flour. Let's go ahead and get this done. We'll go ahead and deliver this over to our farm production pack mod and start making some barley flour, and that will start making bread, which will in turn make us some more money. And then, we'll, what I'll probably do before the next video is finish picking up the straw. Alright, got some barley. I'll finish picking up the straw off camera. And next episode we will be planting I'll probably pick up the straw and fertilize and lime these fields and plow the fields, and then next episode I'll show you us planting these fields. So we'll replant soybeans and let's go ahead and spin around here. Let's go ahead and drop off our barley here. And that way we have some flour producing. And then, like I said, the next load of barley will drop off in the other building. So both of them are making flour to speed up productions there a little bit. So we're gonna just park the trailer over here so it's close to our harvester. Don't know if he'll finish before we need to unload, but at least it'll be closer. So we'll do that, and we'll go pick up our forage wagon again and start picking up more grass. After we get done with the grass, we'll go up to the store and pick up our pallets of um, mineral feed and come bring them and drop them off in the all-in-one production. And then we'll pick up one load of straw and go ahead and put it in the all-in-one production, just so it'll, go ahead and start making. Let's get this dropped off. So it'll start making our TMR. But like I said, I'll go ahead and probably off camera pick up all the straw and fertilize and lime our fields and go ahead and get them plowed, and then next episode we'll plant and then move on into the next month where we should be harvesting wheat. Let's put our pickup down, turn it on, grab these couple of little tidbits right here. Get this little bit left. Let's go ahead and spin around. That little tidbit we missed. Alright. So we've put 2 loads in our grass dryer. This last load will go into the silage bunker, and then whatever we have left we'll probably just split between the 2, just so we have kind of an equal amount in each building here. But when we get done with this grass, we'll go ahead and pick up, like I said, we'll pick up 1 load of straw, and then we'll go get our mineral feed and put that in our all-in-one production, so it's starting to make the TMR. Matter of fact, I'll probably just drop this off in the silage production because we're already getting pretty close on our time. I think we're actually a little over. And then we will do 1 load of straw, put it in the all-in-one production, then we'll go get our pallets, and that'll be the end of this video. It's like our... Alright, so yeah, I'll do all the rest of the picking up off camera. Just because, yeah, I'm sure y'all don't want to watch me do this for a whole entire day, because that's about what it would take. It would take about a whole entire video worth of time to pick up all the straw. And I'll go ahead and fertilize and lime our fields off camera, plow the fields, and then we'll plant starting next episode, and then we'll move on to the next month after that. So let's go ahead and pick up some of the straw here. Get that into our production building. Looks like our harvester missed some of our crop. We'll have to go back and do that ourselves, I guess, when he gets done. Don't know why he did that, but sometimes the AI doesn't work like you want it to, so we'll have to go back and harvest that little bit he missed up there. But hey, the workers are helping us out, keeping us from having to do everything. Um, which, realistically, that's what most farmers are going to do. They're going to hire people to help them uh, do the jobs because it takes a long time to do it all. I wish there was a way I could hire a worker to pick up all this stuff, but there's not. It doesn't work unless you have a mod that um, where you can get somebody to follow you and make bales, but I don't like bales, so we do the pickup wagon or forage wagon because I don't like having to store bales to use. Now, if we were planning on selling the straw, then I would definitely do bales, but since we're going to be using the straw in production, um, I'm not going to be doing bales. So, alright, this will be our first load of straw going into our all-in-one production. And then we're going to pick up our trailer and go on and pick up that mineral feed and get it over here to our production building. And that will be the end of the video for today. Let me do that. Alright, let's just drop this right up here so I can grab it later and finish picking up our stuff. Let's get our trailer, go get our mineral feed, and we will finish up the harvesting of the barley before we stop the video, so let him get done with that. He has a full grain tank. He's gonna have to wait, and we'll probably just actually, let me just switch over to the harvester. We're just gonna go ahead and dismiss our worker. We'll finish the harvest. After we get our mineral feed brought over. But like I said, I will pick up all the straw. We'll fertilize and lime those 2 fields, get them plowed, and then we'll come back next episode and plant those fields, and then move on into the next month and harvest the wheat field. And get those productions rolling, for more flour. Now, right now, the flour is only going to be used for making bread. And like I said, I set the one building on distributing bread because there is a production that uses bread that I will be bringing in at some point, and I don't want to forget. We hit a tree. Let's turn around that tree. So we're going to go ahead and get this mineral feed delivered, finish up the harvest, and then we will call the video. Let's see here. Alright, so why is it not picking those up? Control-Alt-Z. Should be picking these up. There we go. So you have to switch it when you come pick up the mineral feed. They're not the same pallets. as the ones that we get from production. They're shaped a little different, so that's why I like this auto loading trailer though, because it's versatile. You can use it for multiple different types of pallets and bags and things like that. Mostly what we'll be getting is pallets. We won't be getting bags and things like that. It's mostly going to be used for picking up mineral feed and then also picking up our pallets that we sell. Alright, let's get this done. We'll go finish our harvest. We'll drop this trailer off. Go pick up our grain or go hook up back up to our grain trailer. And then we'll finish up the harvest, and that'll be our day. So we did get us another production building in today. Probably will be the last production building we get for a while, because I really need to start saving up for that harvester. We have everything else we need. The only other purchase, like I said, that we're going to do is going to be purchasing this other plot of land to make our grass field bigger. But that's not really a huge rush, because... Alright, let's go ahead and disable that, and we're going to change loading type. Back to our regular pallets. Alright, that way when we hook up to this trailer the next time, I'm just going to park it right here. Let's go hook up to the grain trailer, and then, like I said, we'll finish our harvest. What little bit we've got left. And then we'll drop off this barley into the all-in-one so it can start making flour for us. So, you know, basically 2 loads of barley, and we'll have a little bit more than 2 loads, but 2 loads of barley for this field, which is good. Go pick this up and move the trailer. Get the last little bit of this harvest done. Actually, we can probably just leave the trailer right here. Go ahead and get out of the tractor here. Go get in the harvester. I don't know why he didn't finish that section of field over there. It might have been because of room or something to turn around by the fence there, but he did it on the rest of them, so I'm not sure. But we'll go ahead and get it. He served his purpose. He got most of this field harvested for us. Let's move on over here. But like I said, I will get all this stuff picked up off camera, get it all repurposed, and get it ready for planting again. And we will, I guess I need to close this pipe for now, so we're not running into the fence there. So it looks like we're gonna have 2 loads and about maybe 34, 35, well, 3,000, somewhere a little over 3,000 barley for our first harvest. So that's really good. And it'll be a little bit better next time because this field will be fully fertilized. It wasn't fully fertilized this time. Let's go ahead and cut that off. Well, no, we got this little bit more to pick up. And like I said, I do hope y'all have enjoyed this series so far. And just a reminder, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so you know when new videos are coming out. And just let him drop the rest of the straw off there. Alright, let's go ahead and extend our arm out again. Boom. Dump the rest of this off. We're going to go drop this off in the all-in-one production, and that will be our day. We'll go ahead and drop off the harvester too. Turn it off now. Alright, so we've got 1.4 hours. We may get charged for another hour doing the wheat field. But you know, we're going to be keeping this harvester to keep harvesting with. So we're just going to have to incur those lease fees. And as of right now, I'm still sticking to the no loan thing. Hopefully with 2 production buildings making stuff for us. I mean, we're already getting some pallets to respawn. Let's go ahead and get our barley delivered to the all-in-one. So 18,000, a little over 18,000 on the first load, and 21,000 here on the second load. So a good yield off of our barley. So you know, right at 40,000 liters, just shy of 40,000 liters of barley. So we have a pretty good amount of things going here, but that's going to be all for today. This is Rock. Thank you all for watching, and for all of you out there who are watching these videos, subscribing, and liking and commenting. I do appreciate it. You rock, and you have a blessed day. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.